I didn't lose a role model, but I fell asleep
earlier.
If my uncle didn't rate me, would I be more social or a better student?
Would I be less envious of the families around me?
Is it because if I tell anyone, they'll say I need help?
Or a therapist?
Call authorities?
Joke about it?
I hear rape jokes so often it's all numb to me. I've forgotten how to be offended by them. It feels impossible to tell anyone because I'm afraid they will reject me like the theoretical people in their jokes.
I live in fear of becoming the subject of them.
People don't understand the horror of being objectified and torn apart by someone who's supposed to love you and you can trust. He didn't love me like an uncle. This was different. How can he be my uncle? He tore away any innocence I had left after my supposed parents neglected me so effortlessly. Just torn from my biological parents who hid him from the law so I could feel unsafe on the streets. Paranoid to close my eyes because my thoughts are uncontrollable and unbearable to see.
Now I get barely any sleep. I'm too afraid you will find me where I'm vulnerable.
I stare glassy-eyed into the distance. It is my defense mechanism against compression in my friend's eyes which bore into my scalp. As they reached out, I looked inward and found more comfort when I felt alone inside. It was safer. You taught me how to be a coward and what hate feels like. For you, no tears will be shed. I've cried on stage and for friends, for family and for hardship.
But you will never see me cry.
If I didn't lose a role model, would my trust come easier?
If my father didn't beat me, would I miss it?
Would I remember him for more than alcohol on his breath?
Beat me not in the physical impacts, but the mental attacks that impact my intact will be. This parental protection is nothing but an illusion,
but I'm too afraid to lose him.
Do his harsh words really make me a better person? I can see the words forming from his spit as it etches on my face, sinking down into my pores. This pain gives us strength, but the words shatter me. I'm still struggling to find the pieces to put me back together. Beating my father was merely painting a picture. Using my face as his rough draft, he taints me with his strokes of regret and corrupt vision. I can envision his constant indecision between hitting me or yelling at me, not realizing that doing either would still make me run to the bed and sleep with the nightlights on. I'm scared of you, Daddy. I found more comfort in the closet with the boogeyman than out in the open holding your hand. The same hand that slapped me across my hopes and dreams and bruising my self-confidence. The same palms that raped my older sister and took her away from me. You ripped my family apart and left us to fend for ourselves. The mental scarring you left behind became the bloody lines on my left arm. I contemplated the heavens for an escape, thinking that ending it will be the only way, but you will never see me in my pain. You aren't worth my pain.
You aren't worth a single tear or forced smile.
I never found myself burdened by the loss of someone to look up to, and I can learn more from your mistakes. You've done a better job than you could have as a normal dad.
Uncle.
I will not look up to you
or down on you,
and we will never see face to face.
You will only see me with a tear in your eye and a broken heart.
The irony that your failures could succeed too much for a broken man to bear, and we can finally turn the lights off and sleep again.